Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton to check out this brand new 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser. This is the 1958 edition, totally blacked out, black exterior paint, black interior cloth, black wheels. So you can let me know if you're in the market for one of these Land Cruisers. Is the 1958 edition the one that you would buy? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. Front end of the 1958 edition Land Cruiser, all blacked out. We got a full spread of LED lighting up front. We do have the Heritage Toyota badge right in the middle. I do like the front end of this 1958 Land Cruiser quite a bit. I think it looks cool. We got fog lamps down below. We have functionality in the grille, top and bottom functional side. Air curtains. We come around to our wheel and tire setup, and we're going to go with an 18-inch. Call it graphite and call it charcoal gray, you can call it black. Aluminum alloy wheel, the black and silver Toyota badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Yokohama Geolandar XCV tires, 245 on the width of 70 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, four-wheel drive, minimum ground clearance, 8 inches, and I do like the black on black on black. Let me know what you guys think as we come in closer. Huge side view mirrors, flat black with LED turn signals, color match front and rear door handle with the rock rails that are an extra $990. Let me know if you'd add them. Left side fuel filler cap up top. We're going to go with a color matched roof, shark fin antenna, no sunroof. And as we come around to the back end of this Land Cruiser, we have the roof spoiler coming off the top. We have a full spread of LED lighting as well. And then as we move in closer, you can see the blacked out badging for Land Cruiser and Toyota with the iForce Max badge in that chrome right down here. I would have liked to see that in black too, I think. Flat black on the rear bumper, and our exhaust is tucked up underneath the vehicle. We're under the hood of this 25 Land Cruiser 1958 edition, and we have Toyota's 2.4-liter iForce Max engine, which means we got a turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, of course, it is a hybrid setup, so we have 326 net horsepower, 465 net pound-feet of torque. This vehicle can tow up to 6,000 pounds. MPGs, 22 in the city, 25 on the highway, and 23 combined. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, these babies are not cheap. Base price for the 25 1958 edition Land Cruiser, $56,450. This vehicle's got a bunch of options on it, which we'll go over when we check out the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination delivery charge of $1,450 from Toyota's Hamura, Tokyo, Japan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $59,863. So let's check out the interior. If you're looking for a Toyota that is made completely in Japan of 100% Japanese parts, well, this Land Cruiser does fit the bill. Now, as we move on in to our driver's side door panel, this is where I think this 1958 edition may lose some folks, because the idea is back to basics, a homage to the original Land Cruiser back in 1958. So everything is minimalist in here. And for a $60,000 price tag, minimalism doesn't work with a lot of people. So you let me know what you think as we move through this, because right now we got an all black door panel and all hard black plastic everywhere, including the armrest, flat black on the switchgear, but we do have power fold side view mirrors. And then as we come down further, nice large door pocket, standard audio system. And then we have a nice large footbox with a big dead pedal brake and accelerator. And then the seats are fully manual as well, and base black cloth seats. No insert design, very simple, but it does look clean. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver. Moving on in to the dash, we're going to get some soft touch up here, but then more hard black plastic here. Land Cruiser right there. And then down further, we do have a nice large glove box. Starting with our infotainment system, we have Toyota's 8-inch infotainment, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav through a subscription service only. We do have our music where you have your HD, AM, and FM, and Sirius XM. You can bring up what you want to see. And then we have Bluetooth our phone. We have our vehicle settings with climate, where we can go ahead and turn on our windshield wiper deicer, sync up the front and rear together if we want to do that. You just put rear auto on now. Now we're good. We got the air on because all of a sudden it went from 30 degrees a couple days ago to like almost 70 today. Totally insane. And now we have our general settings here where you can go ahead and get your driver profile set up, Wi-Fi hotspot, notifications, over-the-air updates. Nice and simple, nice and easy. We go to reverse. Look at that. The old backup camera that's right out of a 25 Corolla. If it isn't good in a $25,000 Corolla, it's not good in a $60,000 Land Cruiser. This has got to get updated. That's inexcusable. We come back. We do have our volume knob there. Push button start, tow haul mode underneath that. Dual climate right here with 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. Heated steering wheel, that is 360-degree heat. Down further, 3 USB-Cs. An area to put your phone, but it's not rubberized, so it may slide around. Here's our mode selector, drive mode selector. We have our downhill assist control, crawl control right here. Here is the gear shift with the gator to go through this 8-speed automatic transmission. We have our electric emergency brake auto vehicle hold. Now we have our traction control off, and you can electronically lock the center or rear diff. And then of course here is our controls right here for high, 4 low, that sort of thing right there. 2 cup holders, flat black, so that's good instead of gloss. And then we have our Toyota key fob right in here. And what we have is lock, unlock, panic button, Toyota badge. Doesn't even say Land Cruiser on the back that I can see. And then we do have a large armrest, nice and soft. We can open that up, and we do have a large area for storage. Toyota steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with cross stitch, looks good, feels good. Toyota badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this Land Cruiser. It's a very open and airy passenger cabin in here. Flat black on the switchgear where you're going to have your telephone voice commands, volume, controls for the digital portion of your dash. And then over here on the right, you're going to have your adaptive cruise, modes for infotainment system, seek for your music. On the left side, you're going to have your headlight controls, fog lamp controls, front and rear wiper on the right side. Down here on the left, adaptive high beams. This button right here, this is your parking support brake on or off. Bright and dim the dash. Turn on that 120 volt home power source in the tailgate area, on or off right here. Pop your fuel filler door. There is your trailer connect, disconnect. And then as we come down over here to our steering column, we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have the digital dash, right? Here we go. Right there. Looks nice. Drive mode action. Here we go. Eco, normal, and sport. And that's all she wrote. I'd like to see a snow mode in here or something. And then we have a tow haul button that we can push. And then that just comes up tow haul like that, on or off. So there you have that. And then of course you can go through additional information that you may want to see when you're going down the road. And you can either go up or down in the menu or from left to right, depending on what you may want to see. Overhead console, SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. If you want to have your dome lighting come on off and you open and close the door, the button that says door is pushed in with the green light on. You open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. And then we have our rear view mirror. It's framed with HomeLink auto dim. And then we do have a sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? No, but you do have an extension. Get in the back of this 1958 Land Cruiser, but first the rear door panel, same hard black plastic all the way around, just like the front door panel, no change. Now, I have the seat set for my driving position, so I'll hop on in. Easy to get into, nice flat roof. So at 5'11", plenty of room to get in. We do have some heat and air vents up here in the roof and a grab handle. But once I'm in, I got plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees. The cloth seats all the way down, a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. And then we do have rear climate right here. And then underneath here, We have a 12-volt, 2 USB-Cs, so they have you covered there for your comfort. You got Land Cruiser right up here on the top of the back of the center console. Nice touch, in gloss black though. And then back seats, same cloth, no change, fairly firm. And then we have a center armrest. It is semi-soft with 2 cup holders, but overall I got enough room, but the seats are a bit on the firm side. Getting into the tailgate area of the Land Cruiser now, you can pop the glass or you can separately from the entire tailgate. To pop the glass, there's a button right over here on the left. Just trim right up here on the window, you hit that, pops, and then you can just lift the glass up, reach in and put something in or take something out. Then when you're done, close up the glass. So I do like that. Now, manual tailgate, so if you want to open up the entire thing, the button's right underneath the Toyota badge. You hit it and lift up, but it is fairly substantial on the lift. 37.5 cubic feet of cargo space in here. Now, as we move on in, we do have the all-season floor mats are right here. We do have the first aid kit right there. And then we have our front license plate bracket and that kind of thing. We have the all-season cargo mat right in here. Underneath here, oops, I did that twice. If you lift this piece up, you do have more storage right underneath there. So that's a nice deal. There's this home power source in the back, like I mentioned earlier. So that's a good deal. In the back here, we do have some cup holders and USB-C connectivity on either side, even though the 1958 edition is a 2-row, 5-passenger SUV. And we do have some tie downs as well in the back. So they got you covered as far as that goes. This is where we got our tow hitch right here. And then to give you a look underneath the back, we have our spare right underneath there. So they got you covered there. Now, to get the back row down, we don't have any levers from back here. So we got to go around to each door. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. Here's the lever right here. If you hit it and hold it, the whole seat comes up like that and out of the way, because underneath the front portion of the cargo area, there's more storage for your jack and other things under both sides behind each seat. So you can do it that way, or we put the seat back down and we put this back up, or what you can do is you can go ahead and just let it down nice and easily, lock it down, and now you got a nice flat area. So if we go around and do the other side, again, you can pop it all the way up like that, and here's the storage area underneath this side, or you can just lock it back down. And now, even though it's not perfectly flat, it's better. So if we come around now, as you can see, there is a bit of a kick up, but you have a lot more room for those larger items. And there isn't an official number that I could find from Toyota with the rear seats down, but 37.5 with the rear seats up. We're probably looking at around 70, 71 cubic feet of space with those rear seats down. And it's a really nice square area. You can fit a lot of tall stuff in here. Window sticker, here we go. Land Cruiser 1958 edition 2025. All black. Government 5-star safety rating's not done. Fuel economy estimates. Standard equipment. Options. Rock rails at a big 990. Total vehicle MSRP from the factory. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Land Cruiser 1958 edition. And right off the bat, I got great visibility out of all the glass. Big glass too, nice square shape. We also have big side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in here, because we have Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, in case you're wondering. LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. So that's a good deal. And you know what? The suspension's well damped. It feels good on the road. Handles the bumps really well because we have big, huge sidewalls on these tires. Soak everything up. But I love the way the suspension's set up in this normal drive mode. No problems. You want to take it off-road? You got 8 inches of ground clearance. You got your downhill assist control, crawl control. You can lock the center diff or the rear diff. You have some skid plate protection up front as well. And this iForce Max engine is pretty peppy. I have to give it that. It is pretty peppy. It gets the vehicle up to speed easily. The 8-speed automatic shifts very smoothly, so there's no issues there at all. It doesn't leave me wanting for power, which I think is a good deal. Now, you got to watch out when you put this into a turn, because it wallows like a big dog. It is no corner carver, and if you take a turn at speed, you're going to wind up flying off the road in this Land Cruiser. So just be careful. This is the adventure vehicle, right? They're bringing back the Land Cruiser name. They did it for the 2024 model year. It is not the actual, in my opinion, Land Cruiser that went out of production but stayed in the Lexus lineup. That one is the LX600, a much bigger vehicle, much more substantial vehicle, much more expensive vehicle. So they bring the Land Cruiser back as a smaller vehicle in 2024, smaller than the Sequoia, obviously smaller than the original Land Cruiser that they had out. And they slotted it right in underneath the Grand Highlander and the Sequoia. It's a funny way Toyota has this lineup set up. There's a ton of SUVs in it. But on the Lexus side, this is the GX. And you're barely make it on the 20-foot turning radius. But this is the Lexus GX, not the Lexus LX on the Lexus side. So for me, the Land Cruiser was always the biggest Toyota SUV in the lineup. And that's the way it was up until when they took it out of production in the US, but left it in production as a Lexus, as the LX600. And that's how I think of a Land Cruiser. So this one being a newer adaptation of the Land Cruiser, smaller, more nimble, I think it's cool, but it just doesn't do it for me as a Land Cruiser. You let me know what you think. You let me know if you agree with me or not. But let's check out the acceleration here. We're going to ease in. We got a new engine. And it pulls very well. I mean, the electric assist gets this vehicle up to speed very easily, and you can go out and have fun with it. So you let me know what you guys think about this Land Cruiser. Do you agree with me or not? Am I being too much of a purist when it comes to the Toyota Land Cruiser? Do you welcome this newer, smaller, maybe more nimble Land Cruiser than the old one that was the big behemoth vehicle like the Lexus LX600? You let me know. You put it in the comments. And if you are in the market for one of these, would you buy this 1958 edition, which seems to be the slowest selling trim, or would you go with another trim? You let me know. You put that in the comments as well. And if you're not going to buy it, let me know where you would go instead. Put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser 1958 edition, all black, for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.